God showed me a pretty mind-blowing vision as I was on my walk, getting some steps in, and the vision was sitting in an auditorium, and imagine you're looking up at the stage and the pastor is speaking, and mid-sermon pulls out a cigarette, puts it in his mouth, and lights it up. Almost everybody in that crowd would be appalled, because we know if you're smoking cigarettes, there is a heightened risk of lung disease, heart disease, cancer, possibly even diabetes. We know that is not honoring the temple. And more importantly, that suggests that a nicotine addiction sits on the throne of that person's heart, not God. But let's flip the switch. Let's say there's a pastor on stage, 30 pounds overweight, 50 pounds overweight. Same health risks, maybe even more, 10, 20, 30 years off the back end of your life. Why do we not treat it the same? That same pastor that has 30, 50 pounds, maybe even more to lose, nobody bats an eye. Don't hear what I'm not saying. God is sovereign. There are people that could be perfectly healthy that God could take home today if he wanted to. But what I will say is that your decisions control your destiny to a degree. And why is it that when someone has gluttony sitting on the throne of their heart, we don't say anything? That's fine. Life is good. Keep on going, pastor. But if he was smoking a cigarette, we would speak up. I'm going to be that guy. I'm going to say something. It's not okay, because you are not going to convince me that God's will for your life is to be weak, exhausted, feeling stuck, losing 10 years off the back end of your life. That's 10 years that you could be fulfilling the Great Commission versus showing up as a leader, someone who's strong, and someone who's confident. There's two paths that you can go down. The choice is yours.